in this biatch. I'm your host, Jarvis Jeffries. I'm solo dolo today, but just for a minute, I won't be tonight when we recap Monday Night Raw review. But right now, I just wanted to drop in and give you all of the news. To me now, in my opinion, it's not a lot of news. A lot of things have not broke interesting to me, in my opinion, but there has been a lot of things that have broke. And the quarterback was the main one that we wanted to see, and to see what was going to happen, how that was going to end up, and that is pretty much the domino effect. So let's get right to that domino effect. First off, I think the first thing that I have was Jaycee Horn. Jaycee Horn, cornerback of the Carolina Panthers. They made him the highest cornerback in the league by paying him a 4-year, $100 million deal with $70 million guaranteed. That was, of course, according to Ian Rappaport at NFL Network. Jaycee Horn and the Panthers agree to a 4-year, $100 million deal, $70 million guaranteed. He's not going anywhere. He stays put. And that's what you're going to hear in a lot of these acquisitions or signings that you're about to hear that I'm about to say out. A lot of people are staying put, which is what I was telling you all yesterday when I said that it's kind of going to be a mediocre free agency because a lot of teams are just running it back with their same teams. The teams are running it back with their same players. Mainly, I guess, because there wasn't a lot of people in free agency that they thought would give them an upgrade if they let their players go. There was nobody else to upgrade to get better than, so they stuck with what they had, or they don't see anybody in the draft that, you know, that can replace the player that they could have let go. So they're signing people here left and right. So let's just get to it. That was the first one. Jaycee Horn and the Panthers. He's staying there, highest paid cornerback, 4 years, $100 million. After that, we ended up getting Khalil Mack returning to the Chargers. He agreed to a 1-year deal, $18 million, fully guaranteed. It just makes me wonder, why would the Chargers stick with an older Khalil Mack, even though it's just a 1-year deal, but he's got the whole thing guaranteed, $18 million, regardless of what happens. He can get injured or whatever, $18 million. It's all his for 1 year. Why would the Chargers keep Khalil Mack but let go of Joey Bosa? That's for Niner fans. I just want to know what you think about that. I hear everybody saying it just makes sense. How? For the 49ers to get Joey Bosa. Everybody says it makes sense. And my question would be how? How does it make sense? How does it make sense? I'm curious because they're brothers. Why would they let go of Joey Bosa, younger than Khalil Mack? You could tell me it's the money, but I think they only saved $4 million or something by letting him go. I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, Khalil Mack staying a Charger, 1-year, $18 million deal, but they let the younger Joey Bosa go. Food for thought. Niner fans and anybody else. 49ers, not the fans because we're not signing him, but for all the team bases out there, think about that for a minute before you sign Joey Bosa. The Chargers kept Khalil Mack, an older Khalil Mack, who doesn't really look like the same Khalil Mack that we once knew, and they let Joey Bosa go. I just think that that's something that people should think about before they sign Joey Bosa. But anyway, Jaycee Horn, cornerback of the Panthers, he's staying put in Carolina. They gave him a 4-year, $100 million deal, $70 million is guaranteed. Khalil Mack is staying with the Chargers, 1-year, $18 million deal, fully guaranteed. As we keep it moving, we had more. Hassan Reddick agreed to a 1-year deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's staying put with the Buccaneers. He got 1 year, $14 million, 12 of that is guaranteed with the Buccaneers, according to Drew Rosenhaus. Now, again, all of these deals are not final yet, but you know, like, they can't be final till Wednesday. We have seen some people renege and pull back and say, oh, no, I'm not signing there yet. I verbally agreed to sign with this team, but nah, I changed my mind. I want to thank everybody that's in here right now. It's jumping quick and early, and I appreciate that. I got Bears fans in here. I'm about to talk about your Bears, man. Y'all are doing some things. Shout out to Ben Johnson. Let's go Steelers. What up, Pierce? I see you, baby. Lucy in this biatch. You look like my gay neighbor. Hey, well, I ain't gay. And tell your neighbor, man, he is a pretty handsome guy. Anyway, I'm just talking shit. All right, keeping it moving. And I'm gonna laugh at you if you want to come in here and troll, man. Come on, talk your shit. I can talk shit too, but I'd rather just go ahead and get through with this stuff. Johnny Sparks says I'm a boxer. Okay, nice to meet you, Johnny. Thank you for coming in here. No, I'm not a boxer. For who was that asked me that? Kumar. No, I'm not a boxer. Joey Bosa was gay, I thought. Okay, I don't know if he is and don't really care. I'm talking about if anybody wants to sign Joey Bosa, my whole thing is ask yourself, why should you? Look at the numbers, look at the production, look at whatever you want to look at. But from what I've seen, from what I'm seeing right now, the Chargers decided to stick with an older Khalil Mack for a one-year deal and let Joey Bosa walk. And I just think that's just something that we should all encounter to. Hey, everybody, how you doing? So let me tell everybody what's going on here. I'm going to talk about the Seahawks. What's up, Scott? I'm about to get into it right now. So here we go. Let's go. I talked about J.C. Horn. I talked about Khalil Mack. They're all staying put. Chris Godwin, another player. Everybody that I'm going to say damn near stayed put. Chris Godwin, he's back with the Bucs. And he left some money on the table. I'm hearing like $20 million he left on the table, at least. He must really like Baker Mayfield or Todd Bowles or, him and Mike Evans and the wide receiver tandem, a good wide receiver tandem that they are. He's staying, though. 3 years, $66 million, $44 million guaranteed. That is Chris Godwin with the Buccaneers. 3 years, $66 million, $44 guaranteed. He's staying put. He was one of the hottest names in the wide receiver free agent market. The Chiefs, for a team that beat the 49ers, my 49ers a lot, they sure are signing a lot of ex-49ers. Well, they're ex-49ers now. The Chiefs signed the ex-49ers offensive tackle, Jalen Moore. He was our swing guy at the tackle position, and I thought he did a pretty good job as far as stepping in for Trent Williams. Trent Williams lost his child in the season. So did Mooney Ward. And he came in and he played pretty good football, surprisingly, because he was kind of bad, But yeah, long story short, the Chiefs snatched him up. He only has about, 4 or 5 starts in however many years he's been in the league. But the Chiefs signed him. Jalen Moore agreed to a 2-year, $30 million deal with 21.5 of that being guaranteed. If anybody cares about that. The Bears, they signed center Drew Dahlman. They agreed to a 3-year contract for $42 million, $28 million guaranteed. That's to the Bears who wanted to hear that. That's a center that you just got. You also traded for 2 other offensive linemen over the weekend and last week. So that's like 3 new offensive linemen that you all have gotten now. So the Chicago Bears hitting the ground running, saying we're going to protect our quarterback, protect our investment in Caleb Williams. So gotta respect that. Shout out to the Bears. Defensive tackle Minton Williams. That was somebody that was on the radar. People was wondering what was going to happen with him, especially after the Bengals signed defensive tackle B.J. Hill. They agreed to a 3-year, $33 million contract. Javon Kinlaw went to the Commanders. He got a 3-year, $45 million deal. The former Jet, former 49er. He didn't look bad as a Jet either last year. It's funny to me how players seem to look a little bit better after they leave the San Francisco 49ers. That just tells me that maybe it's time to change up more coaching, more assistant coaches. Chris Kasarik, somebody that the Niners rave about. Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas have looked better since they left the 49ers. Now Kinlaw looked good enough with the Jets to sign a 3-year, $45 million deal with the Commanders, and $30 million of it is guaranteed. The Chiefs signed another former 49er. They signed running back Elijah Mitchell. They agreed to a 1-year deal worth up to $3.5 million, according to Jordan Schultz. So that's 2 players the Chiefs signed from the 49ers. Jalen Moore, left tackle, and Elijah Mitchell. running back. Keeping it moving, keeping it moving. Teams that had the highest cap space entering today was the Patriots, 121 million. The Chargers had 93 million. The Cardinals had 78 million. Commanders, 73 and a half. Seahawks, 68 and a half. And then the teams with the least amount of cap space were the Chiefs, -9. Saints, -8.5. Falcons, -5.5. Buccaneers, -2.5. Bills, -1. I don't even know how the Buccaneers were able to keep Chris Godwin then. But they've done it. I already told you Washington signed Kinlaw. Jimmy Garoppolo agreed to a one-year deal to continue backing up Matt Stafford. He stays with the Rams, according to The Athletic. The Jaguars signed Jordan Lewis. He becomes the highest paid nickel cornerback. The Patriots, they did some signing too. They signed linebacker Robert Spillane. He's a former Raider. Okay. Let's see here. More. The Giants signed cornerback Paulson Adebo. Adebo's coming over from the New Orleans Saints. They agreed to terms on the contract. The Tennessee Titans loading up on the offensive line. They agreed to terms with the former Steelers left tackle Dan Moore on a 4-year, $82 million deal with $50 million guaranteed and $30 million in year one. So they front loaded the hell out of that contract. I don't know anything about Dan Moore, but Ian Rappaport said he's good. As a matter of fact, he said he's really good. If any Titan fans in here wants to know. They got an offensive lineman. Some say that's because they're going to draft a quarterback named Cam Ward, maybe. We'll see. I say you got to get an offensive lineman regardless of who the quarterback is. You got to protect him, whether it's the rookie you're about to draft or whether it's that trash quarterback they got right now that has an infatuation with Mayo, Will Levis. Let's see here. I told you the Jags signed Jordan Lewis. That's the former Cowboy. 3-year, $30 million, $20 million guaranteed. The Patriots, more signings. They signed cornerback Carlton Davis. He came over from the Detroit Lions, used to be a Buccaneer. Patriots signed him to 3 years, $60 million. I tell you, man, Robert Kraft gave Mike Vrabel an open checkbook and just told him to start signing that thing or give it to the players and let them put what they want. That's what it seems like. I'm not talking about basketball or baseball right now, Kumar, not at this moment. Today is the first day of free agency, football frenzy, and just trying to keep everybody updated with that. I'm narrowing it down, though. I'm getting down to the bottom. The Patriots also signed Morgan Moses. That's a veteran offensive tackle who agreed to a 3-year deal worth up to $28.5 million. The Lions signed DJ Reed, drafted by my Niners, another player that looked much better when he left the 49ers than he did when he, was playing with the 49ers. He went to the Jets and he balled out. Whenever I would watch, he was balling, man, like for real. And now here he is, signing with the Detroit Lions. He agreed to a 3-year, $48 million deal, $32 million guaranteed. The Panthers signed ex-Raiders DB, safety Trevon Moehrig. He's expected to join on a 3-year, $51 million deal. Baba, I don't know how you say it, B-A-B-A. Is Jesus really a God? Oh, okay. All right. That has nothing to do with football, so, man, I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer that question for you, man. I'm going to let you just, pick up a Bible or ask somebody that you think could help you out with that. Oh, man, y'all are so funny, man. All right, keeping it going. Ian Rappaport also let us know that the Patriots took the biggest defender off the market, so they say. DT Milton Williams is now a New England Patriot. Williams gets a $26 per year million deal done by Rick Roberts of Clutch Sports. If you're wondering who defensive tackle Milton Williams is, he came over from the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champion. Now, again, my Niners did this a few years ago. They went and got Javon Hargrave. After the Eagles had went to the Super Bowl, we signed him. We went to the Super Bowl with him, and then in year 2, he got hurt. He wasn't playing that good, and then he got hurt. I just hope the Patriots are not making the same mistake we made The Eagles let him go for a reason. They're good. They've got depth. They know how to draft. I would say if the Eagles are letting anybody walk out of the door, be very careful before you sign them, or at least know how to. They just know how to do it, man. They know how to who to sign and who to let go. And they let go of Milton Williams, who they say was the biggest defender off the market. Patriots got him too. That open checkbook I was telling you about, Robert Kraft had to give that to Mike Vrabel and just told him to start signing checks. Okay, what else? Now we're going to get to the heavy stuff. This is what we were waiting on for the quarterback shuffle to unfold. The domino effect. Sam Darnold was the one we were waiting on. Sam Darnold was the one that we thought was going to, start the show off. And we were right. Now, I've said that Sam Darnold probably should have stayed in Minnesota, but I mean, if you want money, I understand. You got to go. And the Vikings damn sure shouldn't give him what he's worth or what he wants. He got signed. He got signed by the, and it took a few hours after free agency kicked off. I'm giving you everything by order, in order. From, 12 noon Eastern when he kicked off up until now. Sam Darnold signed with the Seattle Seahawks. It was reported that they were looking at him after they traded Geno to the Raiders. They were looking to replace him with the veteran Sam Darnold, and it's happened. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, though. What do you all think about it? I would love to know in the comments. I don't know, man. I mean, there's nobody there now. You released Tyler Lockett. You traded DK Metcalf to the Steelers. You've got the other guy. He's coming back for his second year. I don't want to botch his name. But they've got a young receiver who has potential to be great. They hope he will be DK or Tyler Lockett, but he's not there yet. So I wonder why Sam Darnold would do this. Well, the money, of course, but they say there's a lot of, he's very familiar with the offense that they're going to run. Gary Kubiak is over there, and Clint Kubiak, Gary Kubiak, one of those Kubiaks is over there running the same offense that he ran when he was in San Francisco one year, and then Kevin O'Connell kind of runs that same offense in Minnesota. So he's supposed to be familiar with that offense, and this is the reason why he chose to sign there. That and the fact that they gave Sam Darnold nearly $100 million. It's 3 years, worth nearly $100 million. The Seahawks got their quarterback. That sounds like a Baker Mayfield deal that he got last year with the Buccaneers. That sounds like that's somewhere around 33 point something per. And that's decent money, though, for Baker. I mean, for Sam Darnold. And, but, I mean, how good do you think he's going to be when Seattle is clearly in rebuild mode? But then again, they've got like 5 picks out of the first 95 picks. They've got 5 of them. So if they can hit on most of these draft picks, they could be back in the fold in no time, though. It's all about the drafting. And they're definitely in the rebuild mode, though. So Sam Darnold kicked off the quarterback shuffle. The first domino that fell was him going to the Seattle Seahawks on a 3-year, $100 million deal. And everything just kind of hit the fan after that. Before I get to the next quarterback signing, the Steelers signed Darius Slay. I had a Pittsburgh Steeler in here. I hope you're still here. If not, I'm sure he knows, though. The Super Bowl champ is joining the Pittsburgh Steelers, according to Jordan Schultz. I don't know how long this deal is for. I just have that Darius Slay signed with the Steelers. Details on Darnold's contract: he'll get $55 million guaranteed. That's part of the 3-year deal that Darnold will get with the Seahawks. And again, Darius Slay going to Pittsburgh. Let's see here. Okay. So, Sam Darnold's contract, 3 years, $110.5 million deal. 55 guaranteed. There we go. And then after that happened, the domino effect, Justin Fields. The Steelers were waiting and waiting, trying to get Sam Darnold, trying to get maybe Aaron Rodgers, debating should they stick with Russell and Justin Fields. And they said, you know what, Justin? And they say he's not even in the States right now. But they were tired of waiting on him, I guess, or he was trying to see what was up with the Jets. The Jets said they were interested. I reported that yesterday, and they did it. As soon as Sam Darnold signed with the Seahawks, I'm going to say it wasn't 15 minutes. It wasn't even 10 minutes before the Jets made the move. Verbally, nothing is, in stone yet or in ink. But the Jets have signed Justin Fields. The former Steelers quarterback agrees to a 2-year, $40 million deal with $30 million guaranteed. This is the reason why he said the hell with the Steelers. One, you bitch me for Russell, who, he did all right, but he didn't do any more than what you expected him to do when you bitch my ass. And two, the Steelers were not going to give him $40 million unless he was going to be their starter. Or, yeah, he wasn't getting that type of money. 2 years, $40 million, that's 20 per, but 30 of it is guaranteed. Kudos to the Jets. Kudos to Justin Fields for getting his money. I don't know how it's going to work, how it's going to look. Garrett Wilson asked for a trade, but then Aaron Rodgers and Devontae left. Maybe he wants to stay now. We'll see. But Justin Fields to the Jets, and they probably got him on a jet right now, and Sam Darnold was a Seahawk. So now the major question is, what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers, if anything? That'll be the thing. Who did we sign so far? Thanks. What's up, Art? How you doing, man? Bang, bang. I'm finna tell you right now, man. First of all, let me tell you this, Art. They say the 49ers, that's us, and the LA Chargers are talking to Jameis Winston. I don't know how you feel about that, but I guess Josh Dobbs is a free agent again. I was okay with them holding on to Josh Dobbs, but Kyle Shanahan doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to quarterbacks. So, yeah, right now, we're talking to Jameis Winston. Hufanga, he won't be re-signed by the 49ers. I was telling my man William Jones on Facebook, and when I asked everybody on the Facebook page, The Great Debate Show, go over there and check us out on there. We put out all kind of wild debates on a daily basis. And yesterday my question was, who's your free agent crush that you want your team to sign? And he said, re-signing Hufanga and Greenlaw. And I told him to come up with another wish list because I did not think that was going to happen. William Jones, if you're listening or watching, hope all is well to you, brother. Bang, bang. Niner game. But Hufanga is signed with the Denver Broncos. I knew he was gone. I said it, and I didn't even care if we kept him. He's going to be injured. And when he's on the field, he's not good in coverage. He's just a box safety. He's a slightly bigger linebacker, if you ask me. But Denver signs Hufanga. The former 49ers safety agrees to a 3-year deal worth up to $45 million. How do you feel about that, Art? I know you probably wanted to keep the guys together, but the band is being broke up. Hufanga's the first one out the door. Mooney Ward and Greenlaw are still out there. We'll see what's up with that. The Chicago Bears also signed an edge player, the former Colts, Dayo Adeyingbo. Damn, I don't know how to say that. Adeyingbo. Dayo Adeyingbo agrees to a 3-year deal with $32 million guaranteed, according to Ian Rappaport. Chicago Bears are cooking, and they're doing it in the trenches. That's how it works, Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch. You emulate what the Eagles just did. The Bears are doing it. They've gotten 3 offensive linemen in a week's time, and they just got better on the edge. I guess. I don't really know him, but that's who they signed. Josh Sweat, the former Eagles defensive end, he signed with the Cardinals. 4 years, $76 million deal, $41 million guaranteed. The Bills, who I said was at the bottom of the list, at the top of the list when it comes to the least amount of cap space, but somehow they pulled this one out of their ass to sign Josh Palmer, the former Chargers wide receiver. The Bills will sign Josh Palmer. He agreed to a 3-year, $36 million deal. Only 18 of it is guaranteed. That's how they were able to do it. It's kind of a cheap contract. Josh Palmer is sneaky good, though. Wondering what the hell the Chargers are up to. They didn't get Devontae Adams. They've let go of Josh Palmer. They ain't really got a lot left. Is Everett still there? I'm not sure. They don't have a lot left. Art said, injury-prone Hufanga. Thanks for your NFL knowledge. Yeah, man. You know that. You know it, and I appreciate it, man. I do. But, yeah, what you think? I think he's injury-prone, don't you? I wouldn't have paid him what the Broncos are about to pay him, and that is $45 million. Well, it's worth up to $45 million, 3-year deal. I'm sure there's some type of incentives in there for him to make that. He probably won't get it if he gets hurt. We'll see. What else? What else we got here? Again, Josh Palmer, former Charger receiver, signed with the Bills. The 49ers did sign a tight end. If you're still with me, Art, they signed the former Jaguars tight end, Luke Farrell. Luke Farrell is signed a 3-year deal worth up to $20.25 million, according to Ian Rappaport. I don't know who the hell he is or much about him, but hopefully he can block. Because if he can, that's all we need him for. So George Kittle can get back to playing a tight end and stop being so underutilized. All right. What else we got? The Bears signed Grady Jarrett, and he just got released, I want to say yesterday or earlier today, by the Falcons. The former Falcons DT agrees to 3 years, $43.5 million deal, $28.5 million guaranteed. That is the Bears. Again, in the trenches. Man, can we give Ben Johnson Coach of the Year right now? I know they got to get on the field. I know they got to play the games. I get all of that. But damn, don't you just like what he's doing? He's doing everything that I think my Niners should be doing right now. What do you say, Art? I mean, like, in the trenches. Now, I know the Niners don't have the money to make a lot of moves. That's why they only signed a tight end on 3 years for $20 million. But, yeah, the Bears signed, they've traded for or signed 3 offensive linemen in a week. And they just got an edge rusher from Indianapolis, and they just got Grady Jarrett in the trenches in the interior defensive line. So the Bears are making moves, man. All right. We lost Aaron Banks too, Art. Former 49ers guard. Aaron Banks agrees to a 4-year deal with the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are going to give the offensive lineman $77 million deal. Damn. If he was that good, why we didn't keep him? Maybe the Packers are making a mistake. I don't know. What did you think about Aaron Banks, Art? I didn't think our offensive line was that good, to be honest with you. And I think that it's been more of, man, we're just going to work within the system, trust the process. Everybody just do what I say. The ball's going to come out in a certain amount of time, and no harm, no foul. The line will not be exposed too much. But then they came out in 2024 and they played all the receivers in man coverage, man press, blitzing, cover ones, cover zeros, and we saw that the Niners couldn't beat that pass rush, and they couldn't hold up. He wouldn't throw screens, run screens, or anything like that, and we just got our ass whooped. I agree with you. He said Banks is average. Keep up the good work. You the man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, man, that's it. We've lost another player. We lost our guard, Aaron Banks. We lost our left tackle, Jalen Moore. Why did the Chiefs got 2 players from us, man, in case you missed it. They've got Jalen Moore, our left tackle, and they got Elijah Mitchell, our running back. For a team that beat our ass so much, they signed a few of our players. And watch how much better they look, with Andy Reid. Just watch. Man, it's so time to get rid of Kyle, man. I swear it's time. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's keep it pushing here. I just told you the Packers signed Aaron Banks, the former Niner. The Washington Commanders again making moves. They made a trade about 15 minutes ago, finalizing a deal to land a 5-time Pro Bowler from the Houston Texans, Laramie Tunsil. I hadn't heard Tunsil's name in a while. I didn't know if he was still around. I don't know if they want him to play starting tackle like he used to play, or has he been slid over to a guard now because maybe he's not quite the same. I'm not sure. But the Washington Commanders just traded for offensive lineman Laramie Tunsil. Well, it just says Tunsil. I'm pretty sure that's Laramie Tunsil, though, right? Yeah, that's the one who was with the Texans. So, 5-time Pro Bowler. He's now in Washington. I don't know if this is just for depth or is he going to start. I don't even see the money just yet. The Texans land the draft pick haul from the Commanders. Yeah, I don't see any details on it just yet, but that is Laramie Tunsil. He's now a Commander. The 49ers did sign somebody. Just now they signed they gave a 1-year extension to running back Patrick Taylor. That's not bad. That's not bad. So we have running back Patrick Taylor agreed to a 1-year extension. And as of now, I think I am done. I think. Now, this is not breaking news, in my opinion, but it may be to somebody that I know who's a Titan fan. And I'm going to go ahead and just say it's not official, but the Tennessee Titans are eyeing Russell Wilson. Tennessee among the teams interested in the free agent. Now, my question is this, because this is some news to me. Now that Justin Fields is a Jet, Sam Darnold signed with the Seahawks, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he's still out there. What the hell are the Steelers planning on doing at quarterback? They've got Pickens and Metcalf at wide receiver. They just let a left tackle go to Tennessee. I'm trying to figure out what they're doing here. And I'm hearing that Pickens may not be a Steeler for long. I mean, the 49ers just let Debo go. And yeah, they're still paying Ayuk. But you see what I'm going with it, though? These teams don't want to have two big-time wide receivers on their team eating up the cap space. And I'm hearing that Pickens could get dealt. He's got a bad attitude. He is good, but he's not that good. He's possession, not speed. He doesn't really take the top off, but he's got great hands now. You just put it up there, he's going to get the 50-50 ball. How much do Tomlin and the Steelers want to put up with him? It looks good on paper if they're both there, DK Metcalf and George Pickens, but I don't know if they're keeping him or not. We'll see. My question is, if they are, who's the quarterback going to be? Russell Wilson is being targeted right now by the Tennessee Titans. I thought they were going to stick with Russell Wilson now that they've let Justin Fields go. They didn't get Sam Darnold. Or maybe they know something we don't. Maybe Aaron Rodgers is already sitting back with his feet kicked up saying, just do what you do. I ain't going to sign anywhere else. You got my word. I don't know how much Aaron Rodgers' word means, but that's the word. The Titans are eyeing Russell Wilson. Tennessee among the teams interested in free agent quarterback. So we will see how that goes. That's all I got for right now. I'm sure this is not over. It's still just after 4 p.m., 4:30 in the Eastern time, 3:30 my time, and it's still like 1:30 on the West Coast. So we will see what happens. As of right now, that's all I have. But that was a lot. That was a lot. That's it right for now. Joey Bosa again. It's rumored that he's going to be a 49er. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Jerry? How you doing, brother? He said, nice stream. Keep it going. I appreciate it. I'm going to watch for a bit. Thank you, man. Josiah, what's up, man? What's up, man? You not eating today? Yeah, I heard not much. Yeah, man. Who did Dallas sign? Dallas has not signed anyone, man. They have not signed anyone, Josiah. I know you probably don't like that, but that's you should be used to it, though, right? That's what y'all do. So, yeah, man, that's it for right now. Again, most of the players that I named, they stay with their same team. Chris Godwin is going to run it back with the Buccaneers. Aaron Jones is running it back with the Vikings. J.C. Horn got paid. He's the highest paid corner in the league now. He's running it back with the Panthers. There you go, there you go, Josiah. But most of the players are staying with their same team, except for Sam Darnold, who just went to Seattle. Justin Fields, who just went to the Jets. The Giants, they're supposed to draft a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers was on their list. We don't know if they're going to still go that route or not. It doesn't make any sense at all for the Giants to get Aaron Rodgers. To me, it doesn't, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it. That's it for right now. McCole Hardman is still a free agent. He's on NFL Network right now talking to some people because he ain't got nothing else to do. He's waiting on a phone call. He's waiting to get paid. So we'll see, man. As of right now, that's everything. What do you think about Slay to the Steelers? That was one that was, a changer, even though I know he's up in the age. But he still is a Super Bowl champion. He just won a Super Bowl, and he's a good veteran to come to the Steelers in their locker room. Hassan Reddick is going to the Buccaneers. I talked about that. But no, Dallas has not signed anybody. And my Niners hadn't really did much either, except for that tight end that they signed from the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they re-signed their running back, Patrick Taylor, which I think is a good idea since Elijah Mitchell is now gone and Jordan Mason is going to be gone, which I hate because I think we should have kept him. But we got Isaac Guerrero coming back for his second year. I guess he'll be coming back. He was undrafted, so I don't know. But that's it. That's all I got for right now. And if anything else breaks, man, I will be here to give it to you. But it is kind of mediocre, like Diana Rossini was reporting yesterday, because a lot of these players decided to run it back with their same teams. And so now there's really not much else left to do but just get our mock drafts together and get ready for the draft, because a lot of us are not going to get better through free agency. It's not a lot of players there. Now, we still got Stephon Diggs out there. Let's see who else. We still got a few people out there, but not like it was, because the names are coming off, and they are coming off rather fast. Let's see here if I can find a few more of those names. Khalil Mack, again, one year deal with the Chargers. He's staying. Older than Joey Bosa, but Joey Bosa was let go. If anybody could tell me how much money they saved, then maybe I would believe that that was the reason why. But I still kind of find it hard to believe that that's the only reason why. I think it's because he just isn't that dude anymore. And the Chargers know it. He wasn't worth the $6 or $7 million that they were saving to let him go. DJ Reed is of Detroit Lion. I said that already. That was somebody that I wish we could have grabbed, got him back. I mean, we drafted him, but I said Hassan Reddick is a Buccaneer, 1 year deal. I was trying to find you all my free agent list and run through the players who are still available. So Stephon Diggs is still available. Charvarius Ward, cornerback, still available. Rasul Douglas, cornerback from Buffalo, he's still available. Charvarius Ward is the 49er. The safety Cameron Bynum from the Vikings is still available. The top safety in free agency, Javon Holland from the Dolphins, he's still available. Amari Cooper, wide receiver, still available. So we'll see how that goes. Where do you want to see Steph Diggs, Amari Cooper? Where do they go? What about Buffalo Bills corner Rasul Douglas and the 49ers corner Charvarius Ward? Where do they go? And then those two safeties, the Vikings safety Cameron Bynum, and I do like Javon Holland from the Dolphins. I wonder why they're not keeping him. That Tua contract is probably hurting them and they can't afford to pay him. Josiah, you said it, brother, until we yeet again. And that should be tonight after Raw. It should be tonight after Raw. We'll recap it and see what goes on. We got CM Punk and Seth Rollins in the cage match tonight in Madison Square Garden. Is that going to be the end of their feud, of their rival? We'll see. I think they're going to have a third match at WrestleMania. But then again, Punk could finish this up with Seth tonight. He's going to take off a few weeks because of that steel cage match, and then he'll show back up, probably inserting himself into the main event with Cena and Cody. I don't know. But with Cena being heel now, do you really want to touch that? Who knows? Russell Wilson, 10-time Pro Bowl selection. Tied 5th most by quarterbacks all time. Is being eyed by the Tennessee Titans. What are the Steelers going to do here? They must have Aaron Rodgers in their back pocket. And I'm going to ask you right now before it even happens, if it happens. I predicted Aaron Rodgers to go to Minnesota. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, even though it's still a possibility. But what does the Steelers look like if Aaron Rodgers is their quarterback with Pickens and Metcalf on the outside at wide receiver? Now, Najee Harris is still a free agent. I'm not crazy about Najee Harris, though. But he's gone, too, unless they re-sign him. So, that's it. I just wanted to say that. I don't have anything else, though. That's pretty much it. No more news is broken. And no more news is broken yet. But get ready for that Russell Wilson stuff, because something's going to pop here. Aaron Rodgers, we're still waiting on him. So let's see. Does he have any more options? Is it Pittsburgh or nobody? Because the Rams was his best option, they're saying, and they kept Stafford, so we'll see. You thought Dallas signed who? Who do you think Dallas signed, Josiah? Now, if they sign anybody, it ain't anybody major, because I don't have that. I'm not going to be able to come tonight. Okay, it's cool. It's cool, Josiah. We think we're going to do Raw tonight. It just depends. And I'm watching the audience, too, on how many people that we have in here on a Monday night. it seems like sometimes they're here for the wrestling and sometimes they don't want to hear that. They just want to hear the football news. And I'm giving you that now. So we'll see. No, Stephon Diggs is not signed with the Cowboys. No. I would have gotten that report. He has not. Makes sense, though. It makes damn good sense. CeeDee Lamb and Stephon Diggs? Shit. Yeah, I'd be tuning in. That would be nice, but that just doesn't seem like something that the Cowboys would do. But what did your owner say? Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones said that you were going to be, man, what was that word he used? In front of aggressive. I'm not sure, but man, we'll see. We'll see. Still got plenty of time to get some stuff popping out here. Laramie Tunsil traded to the Washington Commanders. I think a 7th round pick, a 2026 second round, and a 4th round pick. They gave up some stuff to the Texans now. It'll be interesting to see what the Texans do. I guess they're going to draft because they got to protect C.J. Stroud. And he's going into his 3rd year, so you know he's going to ball out because he's ready to get paid after that 3rd year. So that's all I got, man. It's been good kicking it with you all. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I hope I was able to help you, giving you that rundown of everything that is happening right now around the NFL league. That's pretty much it. There's nothing to talk about in basketball right now other than LeBron is out for a week or two. He's getting his karma already for bullying Stephen A. the other night at the game when they lost to Boston. He's got a strain growing. And then you've got Nikola Jokic just getting triple-doubles galore, even though they lost to OKC. SGA, I guess we'll come back and talk about that later in the week. Is he your MVP with OKC? OKC and the Cleveland Cavs are the most disrespected teams in the NBA. I tell you the truth. Everybody just wants to talk about the Lakers and the Celtics. What's new? That's all I've got, though, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Daniel Jones is a free agent. I thought he was the Vikings' backup, but he's still a free agent. So, yeah, this Aaron Rodgers to Minnesota is still very well happen. And if you ask me, even though Aaron Rodgers hadn't been, moved or signed, I think he's in a good situation still because he could still be a Viking or a Steeler, and he can't lose either way. Well, he could lose if he's playing bad, but that would be a good move for him if he could go to the Steelers or the Vikings. I'm going to say the Vikings because I predicted that about a month ago, but we'll see. The Giants, we're waiting on them to make a move. The Jets have already made a move. They got Justin Fields. This is not going to be a winning season more than likely, so they're kicking the tires on Justin, and I just hope that we can see more from him, and I hope that they got a good coaching staff that can call some plays, and we can finally figure out if Justin belongs in this league as a starting quarterback or not in the NFL. All right, I'm gone this time for real. I know I've been saying it, but this time I mean it. I'll be back with some more news breaks. It ain't really a lot more left to go on. It's not a lot of big names left out there. But Josiah, until we eat again, I hope your Cowboys do something, man. And Jerry and everybody that came in, man, I thank you all. Thank you so much. And right now, that's it. Tunsil traded to Washington. We'll go from there. Until then, till next time, y'all be safe out there. Peace.